All right, all right.
Jade, there's going to be acoustic guitar on Shalom Alechem. Can you make sure whoever's at the board knows it? Thanks.
Let God carry you through, man.
I'm gonna do I know. Thank you.
Hey, Rabbi, I haven't updated your order with the Tefillah Haderet. You'll remember? Where is that happening?
It's happening right before.
Right after Misha Barak, right?
Not good. Good enough. Good enough.
After Lakadodi.
All right, Shabbat. Austin. Hello, testing. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom, Rabbi.
One more time. What do you think? Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
All right, we're getting there. Welcome, everybody. Come find a seat. We're excited to worship and pray with everybody here tonight. We're going to get started with a little Glenn Goss and Nate original with Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Now we can rest a while, light a candle and forget about that week that we just had. Say Kedesh and Hamotzi and then bye-bye with you. Let's enjoy this time together. That's all we gotta do. Say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Now we can dance and smile, light a candle and forget about that week that we just had. Say Kedesh and Hamotzi and then bye-bye to you. Let's enjoy this time together. That's all we gotta do. La 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 la.
Lie, lie, lie.
Lie, 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 lie. La lie, lie, lie.
Lie, lie, lie.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, la, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. La lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie, lie, lie. Say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Now we can rest a while, light a candle and enjoy this time with friends and family. Turn your phones to silent. Adonai is calling you to welcome in the Shabbos bride. That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do is be here together.
It's very
enjoy this space.
right.
Amen.
It's simple but challenging at the same time, you know? So tonight is obviously Shabbat, and it's also International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Today, January 27th, marks the day Auschwitz and Birkenau were liberated from World War II. And so we remember the Holocaust for a brief moment before we enter Shabbat. So I wanted to invite Noah S. and Ben L. to come up, two residents who have family members who survived and were liberated, actually. Ben's grandmother and grandfather, right, were in 5 different camps and was actually liberated this day many years ago. So I want to light that memorial candle right there. We can just take just a brief moment to reflect on the millions of lives lost, right? 6 million, and I like to say 6,000,001, because each one of them had a story, and each one of them is a world. So just have a few moments of silence. And with that, we'll transition into Shabbat. So I'll invite you guys to light the Shabbat candles as well for us as we enter the sacred space and time.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshano b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
All right, you guys can have a seat. We'll move on to Shalom Aleichem, right? Shalom Aleichem is welcoming the space, welcoming angels into our space. And when I see, alumni like Matt C., where'd you go, right? Or there you are. Or meeting Seraphim. Or meeting a holy soul, right? A new person that we welcome is another touched by an angel. You too, Justin. I haven't forgot about you. Oh, and Cole, who celebrated a birthday this week too, huh? Right? So all these angels that are in our midst, each and every one of us, let's take a moment to spend time to get to know and say hello and welcome them with Shalom Aleichem. So get up out of your chair and welcome somebody from our community.
You guys, I just want to invite you guys. Feel free to get up out of your chairs, dance, and have a good time with us.
All right, we're doing a different version of Shalom Aleichem. It's got a Middle Eastern vibe to it, so let's create a groove. I don't know how many of you have percussion out there, but let's lock into what Ted's gonna do here. So Ted, give him a feel of the beat of this song. Let's hear that percussion. Woo! Yes. All right. Okay. Here we go. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem LaShalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon, Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzechem Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Oh, yeah. I was a little nervous about that. I told Cantor Nate, I was like, I don't know.
I felt good about it.
Jesse on the drums there was also a pretty nice touch. And then he ran off. He disappeared. There you are. I love it. It was great. We should do that more often.
For sure.
All right, so from Shalom Aleichem, we go to Shir Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Psalm 96. Again, I typically say it's the same words, but we have to say a new song, right? How do we bring ourselves to refresh ourselves? How every single day is made new, and that each and every day is an opportunity. Each and every moment is an opportunity to change our lives and turn it around and do tshuva. So, Shir Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Psalm 96.
Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru Miyom, Miyom Neshuato, Sapru Vegoyim Kebodo Bechol Ha'amin Niflotav, Ki kol Elohim. Lai lai la lai lai, lai la lai lai, ya lai la lai lai, ya la lai, ya la lai, ya lai la lai lai, lai la lai lai, ya lai la lai lai, ya la lai, ya la lai, ya lai la lai lai, lai 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 lai, ya lai la lai lai, ya la lai lai lai, lai 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 lai. Lie, 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 lie. Shirul Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shirul Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shirul Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru Miyom, Miyom Yeshuato. Sapro vegoyim kevodo bechol ha'amim nivlotav. Ki gadol Adonai holal meod. Norahu yal kol Elohim.
All right. I'm looking for Carrie. There she is. I want to invite up our very own Carrie Newman to share a little bit about tzedakah. And yes, tzedakah. Well, you okay, Thea? Okay. You want it in there?
Yeah, I think so. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Is it on? Okay. Oh. Hi, everybody. Carrie, I'm a grateful member of this community. I'm very excited and a little nervous that half an hour ago I was in Rabbi Joseph's office. Whatever, feels like an hour. And he asked me if I wanted to do a drash on tzedakah. And I was like, yes! And there's a reason for that. There's a memory I have going all the way back to Lake Street about tzedakah and the teaching of tzedakah here at TShuvah, that every time we do tzedakah, even though we don't say it anymore at the time we do tzedakah, it goes through my mind. So I got really excited. Then I got really nervous. Then I had to go get a sticky note so that I could actually say something besides that before I get there. And just as basically just from memory, I know that tzedakah is the root of tzedakah is justice. I remember that it's not giving tzedakah, right? Here, tzedakah is big, small, but here at Shabbos, when we pass around the boxes, we tend to give little amounts for, it used to be for mandatory fun, right? But to support the residents, right? To support the residents in recovery. And I hear the justice thing by, like, it's sort of, we give to the orphan and the widow. We're giving to those of us that are outside the camp, right? Is also from Torah. I had to come here from jail and be outside the camp, like be outside of that, what's going on out there. That's what I had to have happen to me to be here today. And so we give a little bit of tzedakah, right, to level the playing field, I think, so that those of us that are outside of the camp can grow and survive and thrive, right? So the part that I'm so excited about, right? Rabbi Borovitz used to say at the time of tzedakah in the service, and I'd be sitting out there, and I was here weeks, months, I don't know, weeks to begin with, and he would say, and I think it was I went looking for one of the old prayer books, but the prayer book that's here isn't even that old. I think I have one at home. But even the beggar must give, right? So I'm sitting there in my seat, and what I heard was, even though I'm the recipient, I still need to give something, right? And in that time, what did I had? Nothing. I came here from jail. I was getting a few bucks sent to, Elaine by my parents in Missouri for my cigarettes and my coffee. Starbucks wasn't a thing yet, but for whatever. I've been here a long time. But I heard that sitting there, being as a recipient of this tzedakah and penniless, that I had to give a little something, and I would put change in that box, right? And it makes me cry just thinking about it, because those of us that are active in 12-step know that, you know, we come to this deal selfish, self-seeking, and self-centered, right? Give? You must be kidding. It never, you know, I know that my family and my parents were giving to organizations and supporting organizations. I know that now, but I missed the memo. I was busy. And I had this epiphany sitting here in services, sitting under the tent at Lake Street, that I need to return what is given to me. And that was as true when I was sitting in that seat, newly in this program, and it's true for me today. So, I will leave you with this. If you are a resident, or an alumni, but if you're a resident, especially if you are a working resident, put something in that box.
All right, and there's many ways to give, so please use your Venmo or website or every way in the tzedakah box. And thank you for everybody giving generously as we continue to do. And so we move from tzedakah to TShuvah, and where's Tovi? Tovi, come on up. And we'll hear some Torah about TShuvah from Tovi.
Hey guys, my name is Tovi, and I'm a very grateful member of this community. Hello. Before I came to Beit Shuvah, my uncle, who is the closest thing I've had to a spiritual guide, asked me what TShuvah meant to me. I honestly had no idea of this concept before looking at coming to Beit Shuvah. What I've learned is that TShuvah is a fundamental concept in Judaism that I must incorporate into the process of my recovery in order to connect with my true self and my spiritual identity. I came into this house last year and only stayed for 1 month. My original plan for staying the entire year and finding my spirituality was quickly forgotten. There had been a group of generous family members and friends that were able to make this possible, but my selfishness quickly consumed my gratitude, and my disease convinced me that I was somehow ready to go. In the Talmud, it teaches that TShuvah is compared to a person who has strayed from the path and gotten lost into the wilderness. It was only 2 weeks after leaving Beit TShuvah that I started to recognize that I had quickly lost my way. Although I was successful in going back to work and tending to affairs I had deemed so dire, I was right back to where I left off with my drinking. As the weeks went on, I realized more and more my mistake. I was terrified. I began to think back onto TShuvah and saw that this realization wasn't enough, that if I were going to get better, I had to start working towards actively acknowledging God and connect Him into my life. So there I was, almost exactly 3 months after leaving, more desperate than ever. I truly believed that I had found my lowest bottom. I was alone and broken on the weeks leading up to Thanksgiving. I cannot remember exactly what steps led me to make the phone call to Lisa, but I'm convinced that it came from something spiritual, something that I've most recently connected to. There was no place I considered turning to other than Beit TShuvah. It was TShuvah or bust. I was taken back by the warmth and understanding that I received when I decided to rejoin this community. It felt something like destiny, returning here and continuing my original journey to finally finding some peace. I am forever grateful to this community and the opportunities that it offers each of us. I trust that this path will lead me back to the light, and I'll be able to be of service and return all that has been so generously given to me. Thank you, guys.
So it's TShuvah or bust. TShuvah or die, really, right? And how many lives we've saved by having people come up here and speak from their hearts and unburden their souls so that we as a community can hold it and elevate each and every one of our lives. So for anybody who has a burden to unbear, whatever, you know what I mean, please come on up here and line up on my left for TShuvah and gratitude.
My name's Jonathan. I'm a grateful member of this community. And I really mean that, a grateful member of this community. Because without this community, I don't think I'd be doing nearly as well as I am right now. And I know I have a long, 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 long way to go. But each and every person here has been instrumental to my recovery. And I want to thank all of you for that. I also want to thank the community that I have outside, in particular my friend Brian, who showed up tonight to support me. I really feel blessed with the amount of love and support and caring that I have in my life, within these walls and without. Thank you.
I'm Sarah, a grateful member of this community.
Hi, I'm Edwin, grateful member of this community.
Yeah, we just wanted to come up here and give our friend Gabby gratitude because it's his 1-year birthday. And just really grateful that his mom could come out to see him take his cake and his family. It's really special, and he's a great friend. Just an amazing friend, like the kind of people that you meet in sobriety that will like touch your heart forever. And just somebody that I can turn to for anything. And I just love Gabby so much, so happy birthday.
Yeah, same. Just wanted to give gratitude for Gabby. Honestly, there's a lot of times that he was there for me, and the last couple of months we got in really close. And I've known him for a while too. He's been an outstanding guy, a great guy, honestly, all around. But yeah, I'm glad that he has 1 year. I'm really proud of him. Someone I look up to, really, and hopefully, you know, we're gonna be here next year too.
That's a short list of anybody? Anybody else? Finn, come on up.
Hi guys, I'm Finn, grateful member of this community. So tonight is my last Shabbat as a staff member, and yeah, I'm really excited, and I've been thinking a lot of like, you know, what it was like when I first got here, and like, you know, everything that's happened and everything that's changed, and you know, I've seen so many people like, you know, come here broken and just like completely change into a whole new person, and that has always been my favorite part of the job. And it's like, wow, that person's just like completely different, you know, like when they first came in. And you know, that's kind of the same with me. And yeah, it's just my time to go now, and a part of me is like really sad, but another part of me is really happy, you know, because I knew that this day was going to come eventually. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. You know, I've seen TShuvah change a lot too, you know, when I first got here in 2020 to what it is now. You know, it feels good to like see residents like hanging out and talking and going outside together, and you know, going on hikes and like doing the freedom song, and like, you know, everything just kind of like coming alive again, because you know, it was really dead during the pandemic. It was just really quiet and there wasn't really anything going on. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for everything, and thank you.
Couple of things. First, we've got a little gift for you that says Chokhmah, it's wisdom, as a parting gift. But you can take it. It's yours. It's yours now. It's not mine. It's yours. And we wanted to send you off with a little blessing. So come on over here. This is Tefillat HaDerech. It's a prayer for the journey. And as you said about seeing so many other people go through a journey, you have been an incredible journey, on an incredible journey yourself. From the graffiti artist to now fledgling filmmaker. and how you've supported so many other people in the man that you have become. And so let this be a blessing for you for this next leg of your journey to continue on and bringing that light into the world. So thank you, Finn. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here and be uncomfortable. Let Cantor Nate serenade you.
May you be blessed as you go on your way. May you be guided in peace. May you be blessed with health and joy. May this be your blessing. Amen. 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 May this be your blessing. Amen. 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 May this be your blessing. Amen. May you be sheltered by the wings of peace.
Wait, who else needs to come up here and
May
show Finn some love?
be
Come on.
kept in
Vinny, get up here.
safety and in love. May grace and compassion find their way to every soul. May this be your blessing. Amen. 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 May this be your blessing. Amen. 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 May this be your blessing. Amen. Amen.
Yes.
We saved you. Bring community out there.
Can I go now?
Thank you, Finn. All right. All right, we're going to continue with Mizmor Shir Liyom Shabbat. Don't go. Don't run away, Nate. I need you.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mizmor Shir Leom HaShabbat Tov Leodot L'Adonai Uzamer L'Shimcha Elyon Uzamer L'Shimcha Elyon Mizmor
All right, give it up for our TShuvah band. Ted on drums, David on bass, Thea on guitar, Laura on keys, and Cantor Nate. And for Russell, for the hype man.
Yeah. He doesn't need a mic.
And that's why Lisa is always standing in the corner, too, during Mizmor Shir. All right, we have 2 new residents that we get to welcome into our community this week. So Marissa F. and Lauren P., I want to invite you to come up to the bima and stand on my left. And our 2 birthdays, Gavi and Micah, on our right, to welcome them in. Come stay over here on the left. Micah, come on, where's Gavi? Come on, come on.
Bold letters. 1, 2, 3.
May the door of the house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block, young and straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen. Can I take that from you? Hi there. What's your name? Marissa. Hi, Marissa. What do we say to Marissa? Baruch Abba B'Shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelek Bor B'Shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. All right, come on over here. Welcome back. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi, Lauren.
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelek Borsham Adon. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to do it.
Nelech.
Nelech.
Beor.
Beor. B'Shem. Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. All right, come on over here. And now I get to share some words. One of the there's a lot of things that happen in this week in this Torah portion. One of them is the arrogance of Pharaoh. How many plagues does he have to go through to finally realize what he's been doing to himself, to others, to his entire country, before he realizes it's time to let it go? And his court, the wise people of his court are saying, enough, stop. But he keeps on going and digs a little deeper and deeper and deeper until there's destruction all over the land. That's not going to be you, hopefully. Or maybe it has been already, but you took the wisdom to be here now. And with this community, with the partnership of the people around you who have made it 1 year, 3 years, many other years, days, right? This is the long walk to freedom out of slavery into the promised land. And there's going to be times where, guess what? That inner Pharaoh, that person that just really oppresses us, gets the best out of us. And in those moments, we hope that the support of the Almighty, to this community, and everybody who's here can help you stay away and walk towards the light. And when you can't, when you feel like you're going to lose it, and you can't go any further, we ask you to do one thing, and that is... Hold on. So welcome to TShuvah. I want to invite everybody to rise and welcome Marissa and Lauren into our communities, into our community, and you can come on in and be embraced. All right, yeah, don't go too far, you two. All right, we're going to continue with Lecha Dodi. This is we're changing up the melody on this one. And, right? We're doing, no? No, we didn't? Okay, next week we're changing up the melody. This week,
we're going to revert to what we did for years.
We're going to do Lecha Dodi, so welcome the Shabbat bride.
Dodi li kratala pene Shabbat nekabela shamoy v'zachoy b'dibor echad hishmiyanu el hameyochad Adonai echad o shemo echad l'shemo tiferet ve'eliti la lecha Dodi li kratala Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lecho v'nelcha ki megor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshavat tihila lecha Dodi likrat kala v'nei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri, kiva orech, kumi uri, shida veri kevod Adonai, Allahayik nigla, lecha Dodi, kratala, v'nei Shabbat nekabela. Everyone, please turn and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha uvetzola toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha Dodi likrat kala v'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha Dodi likrat kala v'nei Shabbat
You can have a seat. We turn to Misha Berach, a blessing for those who are in need of healing. And I want to send a special prayer of healing to Sophia Roth. She's my best friend's daughter who actually turned 4 today. She suffered a head injury over the weekend where a 6-foot mirror fell on her. And thank the Almighty and thank God she's going to have a full recovery. But it is one of those freak accidents that you hear of that you never think it's going to happen to you. And I'm very grateful that she's doing well and she's back and she'll be going back to school next week. So for all, you can clap for recovery. Yeah, that's all right. For healing. That's what we do here. So our prayers are one thing, and for those who need healing, right, the presence of another, the presence of friends and loved ones going and visiting the sick is an incredibly powerful statement as well. So for anybody who is holding somebody in their heart who needs an extra bit of healing, whether physical or spiritual, I want to invite you to share their names out loud and put them in the chat for those on YouTube. All who are in need of healing be healed with refuah shlema, a complete healing of mind, body, and spirit. And let us say, Amen. We invite everybody who's able to rise for the Baruch Hu.
Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, Baruch Hu Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed.
Be seated for the Shema and the Ahavta.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad
Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvchol nafshecha uvchol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Some few words of Torah. There is no such thing as a free lunch. That's one of the first lessons in economics that I got, to highlight the point that it doesn't matter who you are, we are all subject to one limited, scarce resource: time. Doesn't matter if you are a king, a queen, CEO, or a slave, we are all stuck in 24 hours a day. And what we do with our time, what we do to make that time sacred, really depends, obviously. Because when you're a slave, your time is not yours. You are subject to the taskmasters of whatever they want. You do not have the freedom to choose what you want to do with your time. You are fulfilling other people's desires and needs. Which is why this week's Torah portion, just as the Israelites are about to leave, they are about to leave slavery, the night before they leave, we are commanded, and this is the first commandment as a people, for what do you think that's going to be? To set a calendar, to sanctify time. That our very first commandment, our very first mitzvah, in a place when we have no control of our time, our tradition says, this is the new month. Make sure you mark this moment and moments in the future to know what to do with time. And I don't know if anybody listens to NPR here, but there was an article this week about how COVID screwed up our conception of time. Right? The last 3 years, what is really, it's been 3 years? Because we've lost some of the markers and the milestones to tell us, oh, a year has passed, a month has passed, whatever it is, we've been stuck in some way that we haven't been able to set those markers, to see and elevate and gain our awareness of how time has passed. Which is why when God tells us we're about to leave, he says we need to do it bechipazon. We need to do it in haste. We need to do it while we're eating this Passover sacrifice. We need to do it with our clothes on while we're sleeping, our walking staff, our shoes on our feet, ready to walk into freedom. Because when we leave slavery, it's not a matter of, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I leave? Should I not leave? No, we're not meant to be slaves. We have to do it in haste. We have to do it with a sense of urgency. Just like all residents have a sense of urgency to be at Torah study at 8 o'clock every morning. Right? That worked. That worked, right? We're not meant to be slaves, right? When we first begin our journey out of slavery into the sacred army of a higher power, we are meant to leave with urgency. And from that, right, that desperation hopefully fuels us. But we're not going to have that same desperation throughout the 40-year journey through the wilderness. And so there is a time for haste, and there's a time to sanctify each and every moment. There's a time to look back and say, this is where I was a year ago. This is where I was a month ago. This is where I was yesterday. And here I am today. Rabbi Lawrence Kushner, he says, time is God's way of making sure everything doesn't happen all at once. Right? And we get to sanctify, we get to elevate moments that are seemingly mundane to create elevated consciousness and elevated moments. Because all we have, really, is time. All we have are these precious moments that we're in these physical bodies of ours that one day will slip away into the future, will slip away into the unknown. And how do we make those moments as precious and dear as possible? Shabbat Shalom. So hopefully there's some Steve Miller fans out there tonight, because time keeps on slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle.
Slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh Lord, through the revolution, feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoot the children with no shoes on their feet. House the people living in the street. Oh, there's a solution. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Fly through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Fly right through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping into the future.
All right. I love that one. All right, now we get to celebrate two individuals who are modeling what it is to fly like an eagle and into freedom. So Gavi for 1 year and Micah for 3. So Gavi, come on up. And for you, we got Netzach, endurance.
Hi, my name is Gavi, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I'm super nervous, so please bear with me. I don't have too much to say, but I would like to first show gratitude for everyone in my life today that has helped me get here. My friends, my family, and my higher power who I choose to call God. Just about 1 year ago, I was homeless, lonely, miserable, and strung out on drugs. I was struggling with heart failure and had just overdosed for the 21st time due to my fentanyl addiction. I used to be much more ashamed of these pieces of my past instead of embracing them. I didn't think building a life was even feasible for the addict that I am. All I knew was to continue living in the horrible cycle I had created and found myself trapped in. Checking back into Beit TShuvah was the best decision I have ever made in my life. This place has helped me learn about myself in addition to learning about other people more than I can even express. I've learned to give myself the chance that I deserve and to give myself a break when necessary. I've learned what it means to be loved by a caring and wholesome community. I've learned that when I put my energy into something other than me, it makes me feel better about myself. This place offered me an internship, which I genuinely love, that has now turned into full-time employment here as a program facilitator. Thank you. I am forever grateful to Beit TShuvah and look forward to continuing my growth as well as witnessing the growth of all of my peers. Thank you, Beit TShuvah, for not just giving me my life back, but giving me a life that I've always wanted. Thank you guys for listening.
And Micah, 3 years. Loving kindness.
I was not. So for those of you that don't know me, I am not much of a public speaker. So I'm going to take a second just to center myself and appreciate being in the moment right now. Just over 3 years ago, I was in one of the lowest places of my life. I truly didn't care if I woke up in the morning. It was through the help of my brother that I found Beit TShuvah, and I was able to come in here, and I was able to rediscover the light inside myself, which Rabbi Joseph, who was my spiritual, helped me to do. And it is through Beit TShuvah that I was, like Gavi, became an intern. And I gained employment here, and I am still working here and still loving every day that I get to come into work. Those choices of words are very important. I don't have to come into work. I get to come into work every day and work with my fellows and hopefully help them down the same path that I was able to follow and hopefully help them to get to where I am now, 3 years of sobriety. Because of what I learned here at Beit TShuvah, I have been able to grow and strengthen my relationships with friends, family, and loved ones. And if I can give one piece of advice to all of you that are here now as residents, it would be to slow down. Enjoy the time that you are here and get everything you can out of everyone around you, residents and staff alike. Everybody has something to teach you. We are all holy souls. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna sing birthday. Hold on, Micah, come back up. Or Gavi, come on back up. And anybody who wants to present a cake, if family, friends, please come gather around as we sing happy birthday.
this love. This is good.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Gavi and Micah. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
Somebody take a picture of this, right?
Super cool.
It's too late now. It's too late. It's in the moment, right? That was what this community is all about, right there. To be able to celebrate sobriety and recovery, and the love of a community that really showers each and every one of us. So, Mazel Tov, many, many more to come. We're going to continue with Oseh Shalom. Yeah, Johnny, get on up here.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Aseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael.
I never thought I'd see the day that I'm not fiending. I'm at Beit Shuvah instead of posted at the spot leaning. To the birthdays, please don't stop being yourselves. I'm working on myself so I can drop demons. Shop Neiman's, nah, used to rock hand-me-downs. First pair of Nikes for the holidays at Granny's house. Started snooping in the kitchen, broke the brandy out. Came up on a script, hit the homie up and Randy's down. But stop the drug talk, half of me is future tripping. I wanna live beyond my means, coop roof is missing. And give me any instrumental and a puking wisdom. You got a doubt about that? Come on, who you kidding? Southwest flew me out west, my fam's missing. I'm trying to put a pen to paper, but my hand's twitching. Found a way to ride it out, no more van whipping. I'ma let it happen on its own because my plan's twisted.
Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'ako Yisrael. Oh, 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 oh,
Give it up for our Beit Shuvah Eminem, Johnny. He said it himself. He called it him. He said it himself. That's why I'm calling him out. So
He also said that give him any instrumental and he spits wisdom. So I'm gonna hold you to it, man.
I love it. I love it. Every week. I love it, Johnny. Keep up the good work, brother. We're going to continue with Aleinu. So I invite everybody who can to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יחיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You can have a seat. We turn to Kaddish, where we are remembering those who have passed and remembering the lives of 7 that have died in Jerusalem after an attack right before Shabbat in Jerusalem. What seems to be a response attack to an action that the Israeli military took in yesterday in Jenin. So we are sending prayers and wishes of peace to the Holy Land, that hopefully this does not turn into an escalation, and that there is soon peace in the land. But we send love to and healing and memories of the 7 lost today, as well as to Jen G on the loss of her grandmother, Norma Sklar, and to the family and friends of Larry Schwartz, who died this past week, father of Victor Schwartz. So, and again, the names of those we hold in our hearts every week that have passed this week. And I'm starting to run out of paper. So we said, we counted 60 deaths this year in our community. So we'll honor the lives of Mandy Benayim, Adam Aarons, William Lurie, Judy Burke, Norman Scharf, Fred Rothschild, Hank Kessler, Henry Hank Schrimmer, Joyce Powell, Inosi Blumenkrantz, Stephen Grossman, Leon Perrick, Robert Gorsey, Gary Mintz, Marilyn Buckley, Estelle Carlton, Patricia Blumenkrantz, Jessica Bayer, Matt Pollinger, Orion Brown, Carlos Catana Rios, Linus Stern, Lucy Franco, David Gallardo Sr., Bernard J. Alpern, John Baker, Hunter Venturelli, Faina Tsrilina, Lieutenant Mark Fleischman, Dr. Vinay Sudaram, Eleanor Gassaway, Zev Ben Shmuel Yaakov, Erwin Belsky, Clayton Leon Cochran, Melvin Nimoy, Simcha Farkas, Lauren Avina, Leslie Barnett, Phyllis Siegel, Dennis Sherman, Jennifer Weller, Boris Katrik, Howard Sutton, Malcolm Jack III, Wayne Kahn, Myron Keene, Michelle Rosenblum, Naum Tsrilin, Marvin Jones, Salvo Mayo, Austin Lung, Adam Rich, Maxwell Collins, Roberto Alonso, Alan Lamoureux, Larry Schwartz, and Norma Sklar. Again, in the Yortzites that we're commemorating this week, Arlene Schwartz, Eric Donahue, Luna Strauss, Milton Kalig, Toby Farkas, Dorothy Reed, Paul Applebaum, Steve Stewart, Patricia Reichman, Paula Tannenbaum, Vicky Carter, Miriam Goldberg, Elise Apple, Anita Samuelson Deegan, Aaron Weiselman, Rabbi William Gordon, Rav Avraham Lieb Leivik Hershoff, Sidney Summers, Louis Colton, Joel Rubenstein, Michael David, Ermelie Simon Pearl, Jack Barenfeld, and Joel Ravitz. For those on YouTube, I was about to say Zoom. For those on YouTube, please go ahead and share the names of those you're holding in your heart on the chat right now. And for those in our community, we ask you to please rise. And for anybody who has a name, to not stand alone. Thank you. Matthew Carey. The words of Kadisha Tome, Mourner's Kaddish, are on the screen. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma diverach yiruteh ve'amlich malchuteh. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei olmei. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma b'imru. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael b'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael b'imru. Amen. May the memories of those who have departed be remembered for a blessing, and let us say, Amen. You can have a seat for a moment. We have a few announcements. Erica, a few announcements. Shabbat sponsors. Do we have any? We don't have any. We would love some. As Carrie was saying earlier, right? Our tzedakah and Shabbat sponsorship really goes to the residents, to really bringing fun and sobriety and really providing a little bit extra for this community. So if there's anybody who wants to sponsor Shabbat, we would love to accept that money. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Anybody else? Thank you. All right, some events that are coming up. Our gala. Everybody give it up for Addie, who's working tirelessly, spearheading her first gala, honoring Saul and Joyce Brandman Foundation. It's February 26th. It's our biggest fundraiser. So if you can't make it, if you haven't donated or got your speech, please come, invite your friends, invite more friends and come so we can support and hear the incredible stories of transformation that happen here and continue to do that for so many others. So that's coming up February 26th. Before that, after that is Running for Recovery with the LA Marathon. So can I get our runners to rise? How many runners? Yeah, Yesenia, keep standing. There was a great video I saw about you, too. All right? So they run from the spirit and love of this community. So if you're interested in supporting and helping us out, there are ways to do that on our website. And also the support that this community has that come out March 19th to cheer on our runners. Please, we're going to have a space for that as well. So please do that. All right. Even more exciting than all of this, it's my favorite, Alumni Shabbat. We've decided we're going to do it twice a year because the stories of our alumni and the redemption stories that this community, that's really what we're all about. So February 10th, we're going to start with a little 6 o'clock outside nosh and it's a step and repeat, that's what it's called, right? There are going to be photos and everything. Really want to invite all of our alumni to celebrate because you know what happens if you don't come to visit. Right, and Russell, it's too soon. We want to get a meal going, but right now we can't promise that yet until we get our kitchen going. So please be patient with us on that. So that's Alumni Shabbat. What's next? Choir, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Yeah, and Jane as well, right? You see you over here. Who else is part of our choir? Jonathan, Miles, Jade, Octavian, Savannah, Jeff, Christopher as well. Look at all that. All right, we love to hear it. And Kathy, sorry, I missed you. I didn't see you there. All right, come share your voice with us as well. June 6th, is that still up there? Okay, and then also, very exciting program that we are starting. Nikki Bloss, one of our amazing therapists, she really spearheaded this, what we're calling Sacred Sundays. There have been different wellness programs that we're doing on Sundays for the residents. This Sunday, we're opening it up for all community members. So if you want to come join Sunday 29th at 3 p.m., it is, what was it called? It's a tea bath, tea ceremony and body scrub with Julie House. I don't know why there's laughing. I hear a lot of gratitude and excitement, right, in that laugh, right? And thank you, TShuvah, right? This is an opportunity for our community to not only support our residents in some wellness, but also be a hub and a center for Jewish spirituality for our community. So if you're interested in that, come Sunday, the 29th at 3 p.m. Can I stop talking? All right. Just last bit of gratitude for our band, for everybody behind the scenes. Miles, Noam, Jade, Corey, Erica, Austin, Sarah Jacobs, Johnny rapping. Who else? Austin, I said Austin. Samantha, Armando, Carrie Newman for sharing some words, Tovi as well. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you also are looking for something to do Saturday morning and you want a little bit of more spiritual sustenance, our services Saturday morning are open, and I'll tell you, they are a delight. It's a very different feel than what we do Friday nights, but 10:15 are services, and we do a 9:30 learning on Zoom. So please, Rabbi Jade Carter, who's going to be running tomorrow for us as well. So, all right, let's bring the band up here. We're going to close it out with "May the Words." Yeah, Laura Bagish. I tried. It felt so weird.
I'm used to it now. All right, we all here? Ready to go? May the words of my mouth, meditations of my heart be acceptable, oh Lord, my rock and my redeemer. May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable, oh Lord, my rock and my redeemer. May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart, may the words of my mouth be acceptable, oh Lord. May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable, oh Lord, my rock and my redeemer. May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart, may the words of my mouth be acceptable, oh Lord. May the words of my mouth, meditations of my heart be acceptable, oh Lord, my rock. I said my rock and my redeemer.
Give it up for Laura.
All right. Thank you, Rabbi Joseph, for a wonderful service. Thank you, Nick.
Baruch atah
Please rise.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.